Puppies are 2 weeks old now. You guys all get out, please. We're looking at the babies. We're looking at the babies. Hey, Ella, I know. I'll get them out in a minute. Look at this little tummy. Can you just move your nose for a minute? Look at this little tummy. Look at that little tummy. She's got tiny little white paws. Hello, little munchkin. Hello, little munchkin. Oh, big yawn. And your eyes are opening. Look at you. Aren't you just adorable? Put your ear back down. So there's one little girl. And then the other one. Are you awake yet? Come and have a look. Let's have a look at you. Are your eyes open too? Oh, they're opening. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh, you're still half asleep, aren't you? There you go. You go and have a drink. Good girl, Ella. Yes. Was she a good girl? Are you looking at her, are you? I know. She's peeking over. She's peeking over. She's all right. Out you go, Lucy. Go on. Out. Out. Go on. Shoo. Go on. Lucy, out. Good girl. There you go. They're gone now. You can relax. They're gone. Good girl. G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I am so excited to be doing this video for you today. I am trying out a brand new product. So I'm going to see how it goes and I'll tell you about it as we go along. The resin I'm using is this one. It's the Let's Resin Fast Cure 4-hour demold. It's A and B, equal amounts. But when I got these, I weighed them, and A did weigh more than B, so I just follow my usual chart. Of having, one a little bit heavier than the other. So I'm going to do a 3D bloom for you. My resin has been sitting in here. It's coming up to 25 minutes, and I'm just going to take its little temperature again, because I want this resin to be 33 degrees. Now, each resin's different when it comes to the temperature. And the temperature is more of an indication of how thick I want the resin to be. So I want this to be 33 degrees. We're on 32. Once it gets to 33, then I'll decant. And I'll just fluff around for 5 minutes or so while I'm measuring out my white. There we go, 33. And dropping the inks and all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to clean that. Little tip, I'll spray some alcohol on it. Just real quick. Clean that off. Okay, so here we go. This is my large live edge chunky. Now, when you're doing the 3D blooms, I wouldn't advise you to spray your mold with alcohol because it really upsets the bloom. So I'm just going to, I've got another little cup here. I'm going to put 30 grams in there, 1 ounce, just off camera. So that's what I'm doing, just putting in 30 grams. I did put my resin in the vacuum chamber just for 5 minutes or so, just until those bubbles had disappeared, because it's a very thick resin. So there we go. So I can put a little bit more in there. I made up 100 grams of A and 90 grams of B. I'm going to leave a little bit of room just for a top coat. So give this a little bit of a torch. It's only a tiny little tiny baby flame. Push that over there. So yeah, you don't want to be putting, spraying this with your mold with alcohol. All right, so I'm going to drop my inks in because the inks need some time to move, stop moving, all that kind of stuff before you start doing your blooms. Because if you put your ink in and then you put your blooms on too close to it, the ink's still moving, and it'll kind of ruin it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that. Now these are the Octopus alcohol inks. That one's purple, this one's fuchsia, so they're Octopus alcohol inks. It's going to kind of go in between, like so, and just put a couple of drops of purple in the middle. Okay, so that's it. That needs to just sit there now and contemplate what it's doing while I mix up my white. Now, this is the part. This is the exciting part, you guys. I'm not going to tell you about this just yet, but I have got 30 grams of resin in here. This is my test. I've never used this before, this new product, so we're going to wait until the end to see if it actually works, okay? And then I can tell you about it. 30 grams of resin in there, and we're going to do 3 drops. Now, this is nice and easy. 30 grams, 3 drops. 1, 2. I'm trying not to squeeze too hard because I want to count my drops. 3. And it's got an amazing little nozzle lid like that, and then you can just wipe the top off. So easy to squeeze. All right, let's just stir that in. There's a fly buzzing around me. Go away, fly. Your days are numbered. You just wait. All right, so we're just going to mix that in. Now, as I said, I did put my resin, after I mixed it all, I put it in my vacuum chamber, got the bubbles out, and then it just sat until it got to 33 degrees, and then that's when I started my video. So we want to stir this well, but slowly. I don't want to incorporate a whole heap of air into it now that we've just, spent that time getting the bubbles out. So we're just waiting now for this ink to do its thing. I probably put them a little bit close to the edges. You can see that the ink's grabbing onto the mold. I do try not to touch the mold, but I was just getting so excited. So now I'm not going to add any more ink to it. What I might do is just get a little toothpick and just give that a bit of a swirl, just to kind of get some colour around. But yeah, you don't want to put any more ink in, because I just told you if you put the ink in now and then pipe your petals, that ink is going to move and it's going to make your petals do weird and not wonderful things. Awful things. It'll all like push off to one side. Like if you've unmolded and you think, oh, why is it all lopsided and pushed off to one side? It's either because your table's not straight, like level, or it's because you put your alcohol inks in too close to piping and the alcohol has pushed your petals away. All right, here we go. Now, got my resin in there. It's only been 5 minutes. Like I said, it only took me 5 minutes to, drop my inks, measure out my white, stir it, put it into my piping bag, and we are ready to go. Now, it is 23 degrees in my room at the moment. So, me waiting, what is it now? It's been 30 minutes. I waited till it got to 33 degrees. It took 25 minutes, and then I waited another 5 minutes. So, it's been 30 minutes. Depending on where you are in the world, you might not have to wait quite so long. Here we go. I'm just going to pipe little squiggles like this. Or, if you're in a really cold climate, you may have to wait even longer because your room's going to be quite cold. So I'm probably not going to need all of this resin. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to do a dot in the middle, some dots around, so I can get that kind of, the stamen kind of a look, like that, just dropping them like that. Okay, that's it, that's all I'm doing, Look at all the white I've got left. But yeah, you don't need very much. This is very, very highly concentrated pigment paste. Like I said, I've got 30 grams in there, use 3 drops. If I had 20 grams, I'd use 2 drops. 40 grams, 4 drops. It's nice and easy. Now, very, very light torching just to get some bubbles out, but not too much torching. You don't want to damage your pigment paste. So let's just, how about we do a little time lapse and just see what that's going to do. I haven't put many rows in of the white, like I haven't made it, there's a bubble just there, I haven't like put too much in because I really want those petals to really spread out, and I don't really want them to like overlap and bump into each other too much. You can see there, look at that. It is blooming already. Look at it go, you guys. Look at it go. Look at it go. All right, let's put you on a time lapse and just see. I don't know if you can see. Well, we'll see. We'll try it. All right. Did you enjoy that? That wasn't much of a time lapse, was it? It tends to move a lot in the first little while and then not much after that. But it's looking amazing. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so here we go with the top coat. Some Erica Shimmer. This is purple by Colour Passion. I will link Colour Passion's website down below for you. And let's start with just a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to need all this resin though. This is just the Platinum 360 Plus. If I don't need it all, I'll pop it in some puffy hearts with some glitter. It's really, really pretty shimmery colour, isn't it? So I thought that would look nice for the background. You don't have to do a background. You know, they look amazing without backgrounds. I'll show you one of my other little ones that I've made with clear background. That's it there. I will pop up a video of this one at some stage, but yeah, that's what they look like. Just with no background colour. So cute, hey? So this is a much bigger one. That's my regular size live edge. This is the fine live edge, and this is the large coaster with the chunky live edge. So it's a couple of different versions depending on what you're into. All right, I think I've mixed that up enough. I've been talking too much. I haven't been concentrating on what I'm doing, stirring. Okay. Here we go. Now, it looks as if my centre's moved ever so slightly, but what can you do, hey? It is what it is. All right, let's pour that on. It doesn't need to be too thick, so I'll just do that. I'll just push all this to the edge, and that's basically it. Let that settle. I'll be able to unmold this later on today. The Platinum 360 Plus, it allows me to unmold like in 6 to 8 hours, depending on how deep the item is and how warm my studio is. It's a bit cold at the moment. I'm in winter, so things are taking a lot longer to cure. My silicone molds that I make take longer to cure. I have to put the heater on in the studio so that they cure faster, so I can get my orders out to you guys. All right, let's just push that. So that's basically it. I'll put some glitter in this and make some puffy hearts with that left over. Quick little torch to pop some bubbles, and that's it. Okay, I will see you in about 8 hours, and we will unmold this and see if it's worked. I'm so excited. Okay, it has cured. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hope it works. I hope it works. If it works, this is just going to be a game changer, you guys, if you're one of those that are struggling with 3D blooms. I did when I started. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Shall we have a look? All right. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is amazing. Look at that, you guys. It works. It's so 3D. Look at the center. It is so 3D. That is just incredible. You can see all the different layers. We've got variegated petals in there. Look, a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple. And I've got my white ring around the outside. Ah, so happy with that. There's our little crystal edge there. Yay! It worked. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Let me just pop it down for 1 second. I can take you around to the other side of the studio. Do you like it, you guys? Do you? Do you like the purple background? I've been doing some that have got just plain, you know, clear background. But I thought, oh, I wonder what it looks like with a darker background as well. Oh, it's so pretty. Round we go. Go and have a look at it in some natural light as well. It's coming through the window there. Super shiny, isn't it? And then this is just on the other side of my bench where the lights aren't so glary. Go in for a bit of a closer look. Look at that middle. It's just amazing, isn't it? Resin is just incredible what it does. Wow. Really looks 3D, doesn't it? Love it. Alrighty. So happy with that. Let's just walk up the studio here. I'm going to come away from the lights for a minute. And oh look, we're getting some little transparency there. That's in front of the window with some light coming in, but we don't really want transparency, do we? Gosh, it's difficult to get a good shot. It is. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we'll walk around and get different looks of what it looks like with the light coming in behind it like that. Because the colour was a little bit transparent. There we go. There's no lights on that now. So happy with it. All right, I will do some further testing of it. And then, yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. But keep watching, and yeah, I'll be doing more blooms. And yeah, so happy with it so far. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again real soon for the next one. Okay, take care, guys. Bye for now.